From Careco TV, one of the longest running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. Welcome to Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. Today we're meeting up with the Garmin team for a duck hunt on the Texas coast. Then we're joining the Garmin fishing team to show what's new in the world of Garmin fishing. But first, it's down to South Texas to meet up with Wade Middleton as he calls in a couple of Rio Grande turkeys.
They'd already spotted us. Those birds are going to go to that creek trough and go down like that. You know, it's the middle of the day. It's one of my favorite times actually to get up and go turkey hunting. You know, it's always fun to get up, listen to them gobble off the roost and pitch down, but you know, if you're not right where a lot of times those turkeys want to go, I found it's pretty hard to be successful super early. But between like 9 and 4, some of my favorite times to hunt, you know, right now it's probably 11:30, 12. Those birds there were gobbling great. We probably drove within 50 yards of them when we first stopped the biking. And this time of the year, it's about 80 degrees today. Mesquite's down here just starting to bloom, about 3 or 4 days into the season. Trying to get my turkey legs under me. It seems like we hike about 7 miles a day in this time of the year. But it's some of the best hiking there is when these turkeys are gobbling. Never gets old in springtime when you can get them gobbling like that and they work and they come in like that. Those birds, you know, we're just basically running around in the Viking, typical springtime hunting scenario. Stop, call, birds respond, and we're covering lots of ground. And when they do, and they will respond multiple times, and you can, you know, feel like you can work. And those birds came from about 400 yards, maybe 500 when we first heard them, and worked down off that creek bottom. You know, we got set up here in the brush, and that's how you get it done right there. That is springtime running gun turkey hunting at its finest. TC does it again. Grab everything up. You know, that's one of the greatest things about all these vests is you can haul a lot of little items that you need out there. I always carry several different types of calls. I have found over the years that it's like one day they want this call, the next day they want that one, and different tones, different birds seem to act different. I'll mix it up a lot while I'm trying to figure out exactly which ones to use. And then there's always a magic one out there that seems to get them going. go look at this bird. Love it when they gobble. Wow, that is so cool. That TC put the smack down on that. Look at that head. That's what you want. Look at them daggers. That's awesome. I tell you what, Rio Grande turkeys just are so vocal. And when they get to going and they're doing their thing like that, it is such a fun thing. That's what I'm talking about right there. Cool. Throw him in the back and head that way. I tell you, this is so much fun. I don't know how many turkeys I've shot or seen shot in my life. And every time I can hear them gobble, I'm like that little kid all over again. It gets your heart pumping. You start breathing deep, you start hoping they come, and sometimes they spit and drum and strut. It just never gets old. Early spring, South Texas, Rio Grande turkey hunt. I love it.
Stay tuned as we head over to Baffin Bay to meet up with the Garmin team to call in a different type of bird.
It's in our stomping grounds and our playground. It's in our sights and our commitment. It's in him, it was in them, and it will continue with her. It's in my nature. Is it in yours?
Gill that I've used for the last 5 years has been a far superior product than anything else on the market.
The main thing that's really important to me is me being dry. I've been wearing gill suits now for 3 years and never once have I gotten wet.
What I love about the Bradley smoker is that it cooks everything perfectly and it holds all the juices in.
So today we are going to be smoking some barbecue ribs, some venison sausage, and some dove, which is awesome.
You will never grill me doves again. I have to have them in the Bradley smoker. I would prefer to use the Bradley smoker every time I cooked. Well, that's really true because I love this thing. Okay. No lie. For more recipes, log on to bradleysmoker.com.
Engineered to excel, the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series are built for the ultimate ownership experience. It's a commitment to excellence packed with real-world advantages and exclusive features. Experience the accelerated performance standards of the legendary Ranger Z series. From first light to last cast, they're put together to set you apart. Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
At Yamaha, reliability is a family tradition. Meet the next generation. 4 new advanced technology-inspired inline 4-cylinder performers. Bred from the reliability and boater satisfaction that is part of Yamaha's DNA. They prove that when power gets lighter, faster, stronger, and smarter, boating gets even better. And more satisfying for boaters like you.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is brought to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature. Garmin. Fight your fish, not your fish finder. Ranger Boats. Still building legends one at a time. And by Yamaha Marine. Reliability starts here. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. Today we're joining the Garmin team on a coastal duck hunt in Baffin Bay, Texas.
We're at Baffin Bay Rod and Gun Club. It's about an hour and a half south of Corpus Christi, and we're out here with some outdoor riders, kind of to show them the latest in Garmin products, whether it's navigation, Verb, our action camera, and also some of our Garmin Tritronics dog products. Got a wide range of different products to show these folks. But I'd be lying if I didn't say I was pretty excited about this on my own regard, and that's because I went to school in San Antonio and kind of knew a lot about the Texas coast, and this is one place, Baffin Bay, that before now I've never had the chance to go to, either fishing or hunting. It's the middle of December, I'm here in short sleeves, and it's a long way from Kansas, that's for sure, but it's something I'm really looking forward to.
Well, we're standing on the beautiful shore of the Cayo de Grullo on Baffin Bay, which is a little finger of Baffin, where you will find the only humanity on Baffin Bay, and it's a real special place because the north side of Baffin Bay is King Ranch, and the south side of the bay is the Kennedy Ranch, which are both really, really old, well-known, very, very classic South Texas ranches. And there's no other boat ramps, there's no condos, there's no power lines, there's no water towers. What's so beautiful about this is it's completely remote. Well, we've got ducks coming down the shoreline from both directions and ducks coming over our head. So I'm putting the teal up close because they're shallow water birds, and so are the pintails. And then the redheads and the widgeon are out on the edges. And we're leaving a little place here where our friends can join us. So we've got a lane here for ducks to land, really. And the blind, concealment is everything. So don't move in the blind until I say kill. Shoot them, take them. Here they're coming in. Get him! Get him, Kelly! I was like, what's wrong with you people? Why aren't you shooting?
I want to drop him in.
There you go.
No dog.
Well done, sir. Nicely done. We're on the board.
Good to see that the gun works.
There we go.
Kill. Fetch.
Just fly right at it.
If you like to call, just call. Call when they're leaving.
That's my red.
Do y'all want? I have extra duck calls if you want.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
Shoot him. We finally figured out how to work the verb, so we put it on our little dog, and it was really phenomenal as far as something on a dog's back is concerned. You know, nobody's holding it, nobody's adjusting it. She's just carrying it around, and it was just really, really phenomenal, and we just had a blast.
We got birds flying, dogs are decoys. Fun enough to keep you busy. Look at this big flock coming in.
I'm actually glad I missed it.
Awesome.
God.
Sitting around waiting for the boat to come?
Yeah, this is perfect, man. This is our setup right here.
That's right. Two redheads just came straight in, read the script, and came in. I didn't even have my gun loaded, had the chamber open, and plopped the shell in there, and it worked. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
We have historically always used Garmin products. Not only do we use those handheld devices for fishing, we also use them for hunting. We also use them in our trucks when we drive on the road. With our dogs, we use Tritronics, and they've all been trained with that in mind. And we have 3 black labs that we use for hunting, and they're awesome dogs, and they were trained specifically for duck and dove.
Stick around for more action from Baffin Bay coming up next.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all sonar is just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
Oh, nice shot.
You put the cool in life. We We put the cool in coolers. Arctic ice.
Ooh, Bubba Blade, Bubba Blade.
The Bubba Blade is the ultimate sportsman's knife. For fishing,
one cut and you're through, guys, kind of like butter.
Just like butter.
Hunting,
You can see it just took that right off.
Camping, or just carving up meat at the barbecue. If you've got a sportsman in the family, they're going to want to have a Bubba Blade knife. The super sharp edge and the large patented handle that gets sticky when wet makes the Bubba Blade a perfect sportsman's knife. The handle protects your hands from the blade, and the trigger grip and thumb pads let you have total control of the knife. The Bubba Blade comes in different styles and sizes to fit the need of every sportsman. So whether it's for the boat, hunting, camping, or just for slicing meat at a barbecue, the Bubba Blade is the ultimate knife for the sportsman. Go online at BubbaBlade.com to order your Bubba Blade today.
At Amphibia, we've resolved to build a product that nobody else offers, using methods that nobody else is using, optimized for life on water and land. The choice of top bass fishing pros. Amphibia frames are designed to fit comfortably no matter how your face is shaped, to stay firmly in place through your most physical activities, and to float in water. Amphibia sunglasses are truly designed for life on the water.
Heavy duty, rugged, and designed for the big game hunter and angler. The Food Saver Game Saver Titanium Vacuum Sealer has the power and performance to seal in the freshness of your game and fish for up to 3 years, 5 times longer than standard storage methods. And with its extra wide dual and repetitive sealing capabilities, that's a ton of big game savings. Tough tested and rated 4.8 out of 5 stars by outdoorsmen just like you. The Food Saver Titanium System, it's a true game changer.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is brought to you by Bradley Smoker, food smoking made easy. Angle Coolers, rugged, durable, high-performance marine coolers. And by Sunline, the strength to guarantee your confidence. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. Today we're with the Garmin team in Baffin Bay, Texas coast. After a duck hunt in the morning, now it's time for fishing.
On this particular day, I had one spot in mind to look for some trophy trout due to patterns in previous years. Water temp had dropped, the front had blown through, and we ended up wade fishing like we usually do this time of year. We really look forward to the big trout this time of year because right now Mother Nature is giving them the heads up that, hey, your spawn's fixing to happen and you need to eat as much as you can and fatten up. And so these trout that we're catching right now are just really aggressive, really hungry, real big and chunky. We're shooting for the record, which is around 14 pounds.
Baffin Bay is a landlocked hypersaline lagoon. And so what that means is, in other places, the trout have to move around to find their favorite salinity, their favorite place where things are kind of stable. But in Baffin Bay, it's always stable, but it's always salty. So the mystery here is, why do fish get so big here? Why are even trout alive in this bay? Because it is hypersaline. And the answer is they're used to it. And they don't leave. So the trout here, all they do is eat, grow, and procreate.
So on the fishing part of our day, we ended up going to one of my spots I like to fish this year. And after explaining to the guys how the structure and setup was, we all bailed out of the boat. And of course, being a little shorter than everybody else, it's a little deeper for me, but hey, I know there's big fish in there, and if you can deal with it, you can make it happen, and we can help you make that happen too. Basically, we've got a line of rocks that we're working here. Of course, the rocks are holding heat, and they're holding bait fish, and of course, the predators that come with them. What I was basically doing was letting my lure sink all the way down to the bottom and just slowly lifting that lure up and letting it flutter back down to the bottom. This time of year, these fish, the water's cold. They're holding tight to structure for the heat and the warmth, and so they're right there down at the bottom. I was working a saltwater assassin sea shad in plum color. I'm bouncing it off the bottom and felt the famous thump of a speckled trout, and she took some drag when she started running, And she ended up staying under, which is quite surprising because a lot of those big trout will come up and shake their head and try to jar that hook loose, but I can feel her doing that underwater. Ooh. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Baffin Bay and trophy speckled trout. These are our big female breeder trout down here. 15, 20, 25 and 5 pounds. 25 inches, 5 pounds, all right. Anything 25 inches and above, we personally push for a release because they are the feature of our bay. This hypersaline bay, the trout and fish here have adapted well, obviously, and we want to continue that way. And of course, we'd also like for other people to catch them. Just want to go ahead and release her. She'll let me know when she's ready here in just a sec. There she goes, just like that. All right.
Don't miss out on more action from Baffin Bay. Check back in with us next week to join the Garmin team for more duck hunting on the Texas coast. Hobie kayaks provide the ultimate lightweight fishing platforms that will offer anyone what they want when it comes time to hit the water. Hobie Kayak's commitment to innovation, quality, and owner satisfaction is unparalleled in the industry. So when it's time for you to go kayaking, remember there's only one name to remember, and that's Hobie Kayak.
After all my years of searching, I finally busted the myth of the Yeti! The Angle High Performance Cooler, it's incredible! Just look at this lid, what a powerhouse! It's so freaking strong, so reliable, I just wanna boom! This silicone gasket's better than rubber!
Why, hello there. Are your base and sidewalls way thicker for superior insulation?
Oh, yes! After 10 days, still cold, still fresh! Let's see a Yeti do that! With Angle Coolers, it's official! The Yeti is busted!
When I talk about Sunline, I think of one word, confidence.
Sunline FX2 is what I use for all of my frogging and flipping.
S61 braid, which braid plays a big part in fishing line.
Shooter, I'm going to use in those close quarter deals like flipping and pitching.
One of my favorite techniques in fishing the tournament trail is to fish offshore ledges.
We have taken the questions out of the equation.
Take my word for it. It works. It works, dude.
There's two things between an angler and the fish, the sun and the bugs. Sawyer's line of sunscreens and bug sprays keep you focused on the fish. Sawyer's Stay Put sunscreen formula bonds with your skin for a more comfortable and better level protection. And picaridin insect repellent will only harm the bugs, never your fishing gear. Also, Sawyer permethrin repels and kills on contact over 55 species of insects. You're already outdoors. Sawyer keeps you there.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, has been brought to you by Food Saver, the #1 vacuum sealing system. Sawyer Products. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors. And by Arctic Ice. We put the cool in coolers. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. We're checking in with some of Garmin's top professional anglers to learn just why they fish with Garmin.
Got him. Oh, there we go.
That's a Panoptix fish, dude. I saw them over there. I saw them. I said, there they are right there. Nice.
Sure enough, nice way to start it. That's definitely a keeper. Chunky spot, man.
Oh,
got it. He came over it. Oh. He came over that twice and got it. That's a smallmouth move, but that was a spot. I don't think he's gonna quite make it.
That was cool. And again, we saw that fish. I said right there, cast right there 40 feet out. Boom, get a bite.
It's crazy. The Panoptix, you know, they're schooling, and you normally think schoolers, you just cast in any direction, so you just kind of blind cast, and it really doesn't matter where you cast. This shows it does matter where you cast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're specifically there, you point to them. That's 3 casts in a row where we saw them, you go right to it.
It cuts the guesswork down. And again, it allows you to learn. Like if these fish leave, let's just say they all take off and they all swim over to the other cove. You know, if you didn't have Panoptix, you don't know. You're just sitting there casting around, you don't really know what's going on. But with this, you're like, no, they're still here. They're actually right over there. Now they've moved over here. You know, it allows you to stay on what I call the high percentage strike zone the entire day. Oh my gosh, it looks like a squadron of fighter jets under the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, fish.
There's a little one.
Little one.
Oh, there's a few of them. Throw it in there. There's like a couple with him.
There he is. Back up.
Yeah.
Back up. Except I got the little one.
Largemouth.
Largemouth and a smallmouth.
There's so many things that the Garmin electronics do to help me in tournaments, with the Panoptix for giving me a live forward view, down view, side view. I'm gathering all this information from my electronics. The mapping is incredible now. We've got tons of lakes that are in HD 1-foot contours. You can shade those contours to different color zones so you can target the depths that you want to target a lot more efficiently. Hands down right now, my favorite feature on the Garmin units is the Panoptix. This is something that I've never dreamed of that we could actually have in a unit. I can actually see a fish. I can tell what mood he's in. I can tell if he's in a feeding mood or not a feeding mood. I can see how he reacts to my baits, or if he doesn't react to my baits at all, and it helps me to make more educated decisions on how I'm going to try to catch those fish. Also, I always keep my Garmin Verb XE camera running. You never know what's going to happen. I use a 128 gigabyte card, so I got about 11 hours of footage. Turn it on, forget about it, and you'll be amazed at what you capture sometimes during the day. Another awesome feature of these units is when these guys with Garmin come out here and they survey these lakes and they gather all this data, when they see some important landmarks like boat ramps, even images that they capture under the water, they take a picture of it or either screenshot those images underwater and they place them in your unit. There'll be a camera icon on your unit. All you got to do is hit that button and it pops up on your screen. Like today, we were out there and I saw the camera icon, clicked on it, and it was an actual picture of the boat ramp that was right there. I choose Garmin electronics because I absolutely think they're the best. Garmin is a company that is huge, not just in the marine electronics industry. And I don't think there's a ceiling to how good these electronics can become. And they've proven that to us. That's why I use Garmin.
Win a red fishing trip for 2 in Venice, Louisiana with Americana Outdoors staff member Cody Levy. Fly into New Orleans for a 1-day guided trip out of the world-famous Venice Fishing Lodge for a day of fighting bull redfish. The fishing excursion for 2 will take place in August of 2016 and will be filmed for future episodes of Americana Outdoors. So sign up today at AmericanaOutdoors.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Americana Outdoors. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production.